Good morning. Good morning. This is to all of the functionarios of the Colombian state, to the British embassy functionarios, and to the Austrian embassy. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the staff of the ICBF Internal Complaints Investigations Department. I was not provided a translator once again, which was part of the complaint of why I was there, even though I'd been asked by a member of staff 5 days previously, if I needed a translator. I stated yes, I do. The same meeting had been cancelled twice without due notice, 3 days minimum in the law. The first time it was cancelled was 1 day before, the second time was 10 minutes before. Within the meeting, I was able to read 2 of the documents of the 4 that I insisted to read before it was unduly cut. The link was cut by the 2 officials that will remain nameless because it doesn't matter. It's not personal. Although it is, and they were both put on notice, but that's something that I'll deal with in writing. I insist that the meeting that was held yesterday, the record of it, the film, is passed to my embassy, is passed to the department of, one name we will drop is Senor Eduardo Torito. You pass it to his department immediately. You pass it to the Austrian embassy. And you provide a copy to myself via email. And you request that the embassy or you send a copy to the office of the President of Colombia. And to the director of the ICBF, Astrid, and Jasmine, La Procuraduría. There's 2 more names. I will commence with my day. I've just woke up, plus my face is half asleep. I slept on it. I wrote to my embassy yesterday and I told them in no uncertain terms that I will be renouncing the nationality of England and my son's nationality, his British nationality. I'll be renouncing his Colombian nationality also, and my status in Colombia as a resident. I'm here by force. I'm here under illegal sanctions. I've not been allowed to leave the country on a lie. Immigration blocks have been set by a criminal court process in Victoria, Judge Paula, what's his second name. And I've basically been tortured, and so has my son, psychologically for years by the Colombian state. The information that came to light last Friday that I shared with the Austrian embassy, with the British embassy, with the heads of various jefes of the bosses of the institutions that are there, with the sole directive to protect the children's rights first, have all let my son down. With the information that come to light regarding the Austrian national, EMS, we'll say for now, is extremely disturbing, graphically portraying things that no father should have to see or have in his mind, knowing that that man has been around his child illegally and is part of the reason why he was abducted. Basically, the 2 embassies, the Austrian and the British Embassy have refused to act accordingly. I will be approaching the Russian Embassy government. I'll be approaching the Indian government for dual nationality. No government is perfect, far from it. I believe the Russian government also has got some issues, domestic issues with human rights. But I feel, as crazy as this might sound, an affinity for Mr. Putin. I watched his interview on with Tucker Carlson, and the vibration I got was a man that's got his back against the wall. I know what that feels like. I've met a few Russian lads, a few Russian women, but met a few Russian guys over the years, and quirky lot, funny, down to earth, different people. Not European, they're Russian. It sounds funny that, but they look European, but their attitude is very different. They're serious. I consider myself a spiritual man. I've looked into all of the religions. One thing with the Russian Orthodox Church is it's unsullied by Rome. It's got more of a true lineage to Christ, as does like the Syrian Church, and not here to show off my worldly wisdom and religions. Anyway, I'm a layman with everything. But yeah, I do feel that I think there's a purity coming from Russia. There's a purity definitely coming from India that I know much more of, because my life has been blessed, you could say. Maybe even saved somewhat by the philosophy of coming out of India, the subcontinent, Dharma, Buddhism, Hinduism, love, compassion. Compassion for your enemies, even. I've got a deep and great respect for the Indian culture, people, and nation. I don't know if the Crown's apologised for the wrongs done and all the things stolen from India. I guess they have done by now, Charles. King Charles. I think today I'm going to write to your son, Harry. Again, you know, it's a small world, and I'm actually 2 degrees removed from both of you, Sir Charles, Your Majesty, your title, official. To you and your son, I'm only 2 degrees removed. I've had personal contact with one of your family members, sat down, spoke, had a laugh. I really like the guy. I feel he's another one who's got a really big heart, and he's within a family that doesn't. I think the same goes for Prince Harry, who's carried on. I was looking at you. I'll speak personally to you, Harry, because this is a personal appeal. So you're in the mix now. My God. Charles, Vlad, Moody, Harry. Who am I, eh? I'm a dad, and I'm here. I'm spilling the beans in full public exposure on this character that's fronting the UN goals, education, health and sustainability, all of it in Colombia. I think you're a big man, don't you, Ems? Do you like my son? Does he like you? I've got no idea, I think not. Okay, again, the main point of the video is I renouncing my nationality by 6 p.m. today if I don't get my son back. The video that was taken yesterday of the ICBF internal investigations is to be sent to the relevant authorities. That was the 2 embassies, Interpol Colombia, Interpol Austria, to the Procuraduría Jasmine, and to the Director General Astrid, your boss. Failure to do so. My video that I created of yesterday's reunion, the meeting, despite it mentioning Ems and his what I've been accusing him of, what his art depicts and what I feel about him, all that is in the video pretty much. Problem is it mentions specifically his potential crime, and it also mentions my son's name and 1 or 2 others which I prefer not to disclose, but I will do. Okay, I will. 6 o'clock today. It's getting uploaded to YouTube, and so be it. Sorry, Matty, involve your name but publicly, but this is what it is. Our backs are against the wall. You were 10 yesterday, and you had no contact with your dad or your family. The various officials are asking for a very long time for remedy and have ignored. Today I have to go and speak to the man that broke my last phone. And by violently slapping it from my hand, and his boss, Secretary of Government Jaime, and his boss Alcalde, they all just think it's fine, along with the person Maria Mariana Pampaloma. There you go, 1 second name. You deserve to have your name spread all around the world, Maria, because you're just rotten. You've got no heart. It's black. This has gone past, you won't have a job anymore. This has gone to, you might be facing a prison sentence. I'll be seeing you in a couple of hours from now. We're going to the hospital together to get the correct report, to set the record straight for the lying judge and the lying Comisaria de Familia, Dr. Wiltshire Daniel Montana, and his co-conspirators, Marcela Nagles Mosquera, Cindy Magnolia Bastidas Gaitan, Natalie Gorin, Police Inspector Lewis, Fernando Bello, Officer Rojas. The list goes on of the co-conspirators. Very stupid game that you played with me and with my son, and now you all see why, don't you? You thought the new gringo was the fresh papaya for everybody, with his promises of money for projects, and I am this man. Wrong. And you shat all over the man who's put all that money into your own town. You saw the love with his son all those years, and you decided to target me and destroy me. Well, chickens come home to roost, kids. Go and get the eggs. You give me a lot of work to do, that's for sure. Ciao.